It's May 22nd. It's Friday. Welcome to House. We are beginning to hear news of various businesses and even many churches opening soon. We are, as a church, still approaching that eventual day with a lot of caution and very prayerfully and seeking a lot of wisdom about what is wise and how best to keep connected when that happens so that we don't leave anybody out of being able to be a part of celebrating as a community and being together. So I know that I'm looking forward to that day when the barbershops will open, when your hair gets longer and longer and you live in a house full of girls. This is what can often happen. This weekend, we're going to be looking at Philippians chapter 4 through 9. But I would encourage you, if you have an opportunity during the weekend, to read that letter all the way through. I think that's the way Paul intended for that letter to be read. And you get a full sense of not only how Paul felt about this church, which he felt very affectionate towards and really loved this church, but you also get a sense of the struggle that the Philippians must be going through, in that he continues to bring them back to this theme of joy and rejoicing, even in the midst of struggles, as Paul writes this letter from prison. This is an important topic right now, especially as we look towards potentially re-engaging in life as we used to know it, and what that will look like. The reports are that the mental health crisis is going to be devastating. And we've gotten hints of that already. There's things that we can do, I think, to prepare for that. And Paul calls his church to rejoice in the midst of the darkness, in the midst of the struggle. A former pastor of mine has been writing a weekly encouragement. And he writes about Winston Churchill. Winston Churchill had two dogs, Rufus and Dodo, which were a bulldog and a poodle, but he also talks about a third dog, which he calls, in his words, quote, "my black dog." And this was the nickname that he gave to his condition, which he called melancholia, which is simply periodic bouts with depression. For many of us in our homes, in our communities, this little black dog of depression and anxiety and worry about what's coming next is surfacing all around us. And so thinking about Philippians and taking a look at Paul's encouragement to his people, I hope will serve as an encouragement to you also, as it has to me this week, spending some time with that passage. And I look forward to seeing you on Sunday to talk more about it. This is my little black dog, Kirby. And Kirby is a dog that we literally have to call an emotional support animal so that we can have him in our rental house. But many of us, I know, have animals in our homes that have been really helpful in getting us through this time. And Kirby is no exception. Kirby's been a fantastic trooper in having us around. I think he's going to be a little sad when this is all over. But enjoy this beautiful weekend, and I hope to see you and worship on Sunday. Remember that the children will have a time to spend just after worship for about 10 minutes, and then there'll be some lessons online for Godly Play with Ileana, and Pastor Jeff Chapman has recorded one for the Kairos Quest, a story of Jesus for this week. So tune in and we'll look forward to seeing you then.